After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Sanders, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That's pulled in at the 32. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. This is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here's Wentz to throw. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. To throw is Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. The final shot before half for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Taking off for Philadelphia.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, wide open. Complete.
Baby,
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look struck out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Jackson on 1st down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jason Myers.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Eagles 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Jackson now. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now an option play on second down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson's going to look to run it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll come out in the pistol. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off near the 29, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Eagles 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Miles Sanders now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They run the counter. It's Sanders, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. No, he almost had it. Jackson's already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Here we go, D. Migs. All day. 44's the mic. 44's.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Is that it?
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
82. Hey, watch the slant.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, it's Wentz.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to
Miles Sanders,
Touchdown,
30 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster? Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
44, Mike, 44. You.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Wentz now to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Well, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Safety's creeping.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3 bud. Check safety. 19 Tiger. Sponge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check 26.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete.
He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Slay on the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Carolina!
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 56, Eagles 28.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run in Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You fresh heart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I go?
taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Get up for what? Get up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What?
Lemonade,
Get up for what?
lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What? Get up for what?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? 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 Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on free.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.